It's time for our featured story of the night. All right, everybody, we're not leaving a lot of time for our featured story of the night, but again, this is just something. We might go a couple minutes over, maybe a couple minutes, but not much, because we really can't do that. You know, it's just how it goes here on Cruise Control. Sometimes we get talking and all that, but I want to talk about Tron. So I'm a big fan of Tron. I love the original. Came out in like 82 or 83. I think it came out in, I think 83. And then the 2010 one, I know a lot of people shit on that movie, but I really like that. Daft Punk doing the score, Jeff Bridges coming back. Like, Jeff Bridges is awesome. He kind of played the dude a little bit. He was kind of the dude from Big Lebowski, but I was fine with it. I can't go wrong with Jeff Bridges. But now they finally announced they're bringing out Tron 3. It's called Tron 3 Ares. And Disney's doing it. They've been talking about it for years. In 2017, they signed on Jared Leto to play in this movie. And he was in to the 2010 version, a small part. Or I think he was supposed to be, and they didn't know. He was supposed to be, it didn't happen. So now he's coming in. They're saying he's going to be playing Ares. We'll see. It's going to start crewing up now, and they're hoping to start shooting in Vancouver in August. So that's kind of the hope. The script is considered to be the sequel to Tron Legacy, so it's not starting over. It's supposed to continue on from Legacy, which I think is a good thing. Don't start over. Legacy continued off of the original. This will continue off of that, and it's going to be directed by a new director. He did like a bunch of the Pirates movies, and he's done a bunch of shit. But John Krasinski's not coming back. I was hoping he would come back. He did Top Gun Maverick. He was supposed to do a sequel to the 2010 version. Didn't happen. Krasinski is awesome. He's a great director, but it's not happening. But Leto signed
John
on.
Krasinski?
No, Joe Krasinski. Did I say John? Joe Krasinski.
Yeah.
Okay. Joe Krasinski. I always say that because their names for some reason are too close for me to fathom in my brain. But Joe Krasinski, he's awesome. He's a great director. Did Oblivion. He did Top Gun Maverick. He's been working for years in Hollywood. He's awesome. But the sequel the sequel's coming 13 years later. So it's kind of nuts. But this is happening. Ares, Tron Legacy's sequel. And I'm excited. They announced it yesterday. And I like Jared Leto. He can be a little campy sometimes, but I think he's got a good energy that could bring to this show. Hopefully Jeff Bridges comes back. We'll see. The way they left off Tron Legacy, I mean, it's been 13 years, so I can talk spoilers. He pretty much died in the grid. That's what they're saying. His son gets out with one of the actual programs, now living in the real world. And their whole story is hopefully going to continue forward. I'm guessing Jared Leto is going to come out of the grid and go into the world, and it'll be this whole thing. Let's go to Sabrina. Sabrina, were you a fan of Tron at all? And what do you think about a sequel 13 years later? Is that a smart thing? You care less? What about Jared Leto being it? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I love Jared Leto. I'll watch anything that he does, but I mean, this is really a stretch for me. I think he's one of the best actors of his generation. Honestly, he's method, which irritates some people, and I totally understand that, like being on set or whatever. But as someone watching his movies, I mean, he's a spectacular actor. His performances are always different. There's a lot of actors that are just playing themselves all the time. You know what I mean? That are very successful. Like he
happens
is
a lot.
Chameleon. He can do anything. I give him props. He's a spectacular actor. I mean, Tron is really not for me, honestly.
I'm so excited.
I'm sure you are. It's just because Jared Leto. Because Jared Leto's
I've been screaming for another one.
I really highly doubt it. Honestly, it's not my cup of tea. But also, you said maybe he was going to start it. He's also producing it, so I'm sure if it gets made, he will be in it.
Yeah. Oh no, he's been trying to be a part of it since 2017. He's been trying to do it, and it just hasn't worked out. Disney keeps saying no. They almost did it in 2020. Didn't happen again. But that was back when Joe Krasinski was supposed to actually. Yeah, 2020, everything stopped. And so Joe was supposed to be attached. There was also another person that was supposed to be attached directing. That fell through. So it's been a thing for 13 years. I've been trying to make it happen. Actually, I think Joe was 2014 when he fell out. Another director was 2020. Jake, did you see the original Tron? Did you see Tron Legacy? Are you excited about this all? Or you were like, man, what the hell? Who cares?
Didn't watch the first
any
one.
of the Trons. I'm alone here. I'm alone.
No, yeah, you are. Now, you mentioned, what is it? Explain it to me. So there's a game, right? And they get stuck in this game grid thing.
Well, it's like a computer program. So what happens is in the original, Jeff Bridges is got this. He's like, I've cracked this code. I've got this world where we can like live and we can create, you know, we don't have to die. It's like a whole thing. It's like you can upload yourself to this grid and you can live forever. And it might be like this whole big technological advancement. And then he gets stuck. He gets stuck in the grid. He gets stuck in Tron. And so then he has to get out in the original one. And the sequel, he's still there. He's stuck in there. And his kid has to go get him out. And
I thought he wants to be in there so he could live forever. What do you mean he's stuck? Isn't that the whole purpose of it?
But he didn't finish his research. He's going back and forth and he got stuck. He had a whole plan and he got stuck in the grid. So, and then he just left his kid one day and he was like, I'm coming back, and he was going to show his kid. It was this whole thing, this whole advancement. It was supposed to help society.
I saw that. It was stupid.
Yeah. And then, you know, he couldn't get out. And so there's some cool moments. The music, if you listen, especially the music in the second one, Daft Punk kills it. The music, amazing.
Yeah.
One of the best scores, I think, for a movie ever. It's just perfect for the film. And Jeff Bridges plays two characters in that because he clones himself and he makes a character named Clue. And that's like him as a computer program that's actually supposed to be running the grid and running everything. And that character goes evil. And so Jeff Bridges plays the older version of himself, who's a person stuck in the program. And he also plays the younger computer version of himself, who they actually de-aged Jeff Bridges to make him that character in Tron Legacy. For me, it's a lot of fun. I'm excited to see where they go with it. But
what
again,
you just said made it much less interesting and more stupid. Just so you know.
Come on.
Now that made me more curious because it made it less like a stupid version of the Matrix for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. It's different from the Matrix. It kind of like I bet the Matrix got some inspiration from Tron. But there's a lot of stuff that's really, the visuals are always, in the 80s, that was the thing about the 80s. The 80s had this great visual effects for the first Tron. I mean, now going back, it's not the same, but it really changed how they'd make movies back then. You just didn't make movies like that. So it really advanced computer graphics. It really led the way, if you will, for a lot of these CG effects that we put into movies nowadays that we just know so well. And so when the second one came out, they upped it up. It looks even fucking better. And so I'm excited to see where I've been waiting for this. I know a lot of people hate on this second one, like Sabrina is right now. People hate on it. Everybody online hates on it. Don't hate on Tron Legacy. I love it. I've watched it like a million times. Nice. It's probably one of my guilty pleasures, I guess, you know, but the music also, I've listened to that score so many times, but it's coming, Jake. You need to watch it. Sabrina, you gotta give it a break.
Out. Yeah.
Give it a break. Give it a break. Come on. There's gotta be, is there anybody in the comments that likes Tron Legacy? There's gotta be somebody with me.
Nope. GR is also with us. Thank you, GR.
He said it was okay. He didn't say it was shit. That's a good thing, right?
Yeah, he said it's
I'll
okay.
take okay. I'll take okay, GR.
What was the movie where there's a guy who's at the very end of the movie, he gets to the edge of his world and it's just a grid going out.
Well, it happens in Tron Legacy in a way. He goes to the very edge of it. Oh,
what?
I don't think he's talking about Free Guy. Free Guy was a great movie, though.
That happens in Free Guy.
Have you seen Free Guy?
That might be what I'm thinking of. I don't know. He lives in he's like
a video game.
No, it's not a video game.
Okay, then it's not.
I don't know.
Guy.
No, I don't know what it is. It's a movie, and he finds out that he's stuck inside of a program, and he eventually finds his way out to the edge of it, and it's this big epic ending to the movie where it's like looking at him, looking at it, and then it spins around, and it's just these green lines going off into infinity. Oh. So he got to the edge of the program.
Is this Lawnmower Man, maybe?
No. Lawnmower Man?
I mean, because you ever see Lawnmower Man? That's also like the guy goes into a computer program and he gets kind of trapped a little bit.
That movie is super old.
Yeah, I know. It's a really weird movie, too, Lawnmower Man. Yeah, it's really weird. Is it a guy remembers a Carrot Top who stars in it? I know it's not Carrot Top, but it reminds me of Carrot Top. That movie was insane. But GR, what do you say? Okay, it's a step above shit, Brian, but only one step. I'll take that one step, GR. I'll take it right now.
Yep.
You've stepped over the pile of shit. You stepped over the pile of shit. You didn't step in it. There's a fart in the wind. And it doesn't smell the best, but it doesn't smell the worst. That's all I'm saying. Me personally, it's a great movie, but you know that's me, and a lot of people will disagree with me. But I'll stick to it.
I'm gonna watch it, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, you let me know, and I'm gonna tell you one thing. You're gonna know right away. The score's awesome, and Jeff Bridges does a great job. And the only thing about Jeff Bridges' performance for me is he's too much like the dude. Like he does kind of, he's like, yo, man. But he's been like that more and more the older he gets. I think that's just Jeff Bridges coming out a little bit in his performance. Like that R.I.P.D. movie when he did the same kind of twang and, as the dude a little bit. But that's Jeff Bridges. Now we'll fucking go to bat for him. He just battled with cancer. He thought he was going to die. And he came back, which is amazing. He beat it. And now he's acting again. We just talking about that in his Lifetime Achievement Award. So good on him. Keep going, Jeff. Keep going. We started watching The Old Man. Haven't finished that yet. Everyone raves about his performance. He is great in that, but only watched a couple episodes, but it's pretty good. I'll
tell you what, he's not in that. The fucking dude. He couldn't be further from the dude in that show, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're doing a season 2 of that now too. So it's moving forward for him. So kudos to Jeff Bridges for coming back and kicking some fucking ass. That's all I'm saying. So anyways, see, GR loved R.I.P.D. GR, a lot of people hated that movie. I enjoyed it too. Kevin Bacon was great in that movie. It's a weird fucking movie, but Kevin Bacon's great. It's kind of like Men in Black, but like, but they're dead.
Baconator's still in doing
the Baconator's in that shit. Yeah, hell yeah, Baconator's fucking working. That fool's going nowhere. That fool's great. If you watch the Guardian special too, he's awesome in the Guardian special, the holiday special. Right. Fuck yeah, Bacon. Bacon all day, every day. Thank you so much. That's all I'm saying.
Thick cut.